And we're back with the Rascal. For those of you that don't know, the Rascal is GoPowerSports' full-size version of the Lil Rascal. It's a mini bike frame kit. It's pretty sweet. We already got it powder coated. It comes with all the components you need to build it fully, and we're just gonna crank this thing out.
So we're robbing this built 225 from the Rascal just because it's so much power for this little frame. It honestly scares all of us. So we're actually yanking the 225 here. And we'll put on our new green powder coated stuff, and then we can put her on the big Rascal. So all the engine work that this thing is gonna get is strictly cosmetic. Yeah, so for those of you who haven't seen it, the 225s are just unreal. This thing's gonna absolutely rip on our bigger frame here, but this thing is basically just like your built crate motor you get from anywhere else, but of course, it's kind of built on that Predator 212 platform. So it's stroked, it has all your billet parts. I mean, you can rev this thing to the moon and back and she's gonna be all right. So I'm just really excited to get this thing on the bike.
That's a good angle. All right, so the color we chose for this thing is an OD green. So this is like the actual federally mandated OD green. So this is what you're gonna see on, every other military vehicle. So that's pretty cool. We're doing kind of a mild military theme for this. But I mean, the first step we gotta do is get this thing on some tires and then get the kickstand in. So one cool thing about the Rascal is that there's a couple different front fork options. So as y'all saw, we had the fixed front forks, and then we also got these gas ones for a smoother ride. So we'll definitely be putting these on and comparing it. Before we can get the front forks in, we need to get these bushings in for the steering. So we got a powder coater to not paint the insides, and that makes the install a lot easier.
There we are. Cool, so we got our little Rascal motor on here. This thing is super kind of just like, I don't know, stock spec looking.
Yeah, definitely.
It's pretty, it looks like something that would just be standard issue, which I kind of enjoy. It's a nice change of pace. Usually our stuff is super colorful and poppy, but this is just really, just OEM looking, fresh. Chains feel good?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, what's nice about the Rascal is that you have this like block off plate. There's enough room for it. So since we have our gas tank in the back, it's just a little bit more clean and finished look. Another super great thing about this is that you have these pretty large hydraulic brakes. So this thing's gonna stop really well. So yeah, it just pops right in, and this is gonna be some good brakes. right, so now the brakes are all tight and we just have these wires to do and the throttle, and we'll be able to drive this thing. So I am super excited about that.
We're gonna rip.
That's good. He is done. Dude, that looks good. That's sick.
Definitely the hardest part of the install.
Honestly,
without a doubt. It's not only do you have to put it on straight, it can't have any bubbles. Dude, it looks sick.
Yeah. I think I did it right. Yeah, perfect.
Sweet.
Cool. Yeah, so first impressions.
Like hauls, dude.
Yeah, first impressions, this thing is like really pretty dang fast. I mean, if it had a torque converter, we'd have like the torque, but like it just keeps pulling. These tires are definitely not meant for pavement. It's sliding around. But I mean, it's really fun. It's a pretty smooth ride actually. But yeah, I feel like we do have those gas struts up front, and if we had these tires like off-road, like in a field, this thing would like really be perfect. But yeah, it's super fun. It's definitely more like substantial than the Lil Rascal, especially for me, because like the handlebars don't hit my knees now. I got like 2 inches, so
hey, you know,
I'm definitely a little bit more fan of this. But if you have a kid, the Lil Rascal is the way to go.
Yeah, or if you're like my height. Look at these little.
You got some scrapage already.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was for my little peel out over there.
That's what it's made for.
Yep, definitely.
Cool, I think we'll get a few more shots and then we'll wrap this vid up, and then the next vid we'll probably swap on the suspension forks and take it over to Daniel's land.
Definitely, that'd be
some off-road ripping.
I think that's where this thing would shine even more. Yeah, I think we need to tune the carb a little bit.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's got like full power. It's just not always happy, like idling. But
it's probably running rich.
Yeah, yeah, you might. I think you're right. Also, the intake was a little bit harpened up.
Okay.
But dude, this thing's fast.
You're hauling, man.
Yeah, and that wasn't even like.
We're definitely outrunning this space. We gotta take it to Daniel's land.
Definitely. Especially with these tires, they can't brake that hard. So
Right.
It's a little squirrely, but you know, I love it.
Nice.
Oh, I'm filming.
Alrighty, y'all. Thank you for watching. Thank you, GoPowerSports, for providing this Rascal kit. We had a ton of fun building the Lil Rascal. These things are just really pretty. We don't really have to do much. I mean, all we do is powder coat this thing green, and it looks sweet.
It's great having just a full bolt-on kit. You get all the fun of building it, but you mean you don't have to drill out any holes or do anything like that. So it's really a great kit to just get shipped to you, and you'll have a mini bike.
Yeah, so I highly recommend. 225 is sweet as well.
Oh yeah.
It's such a ripper. But stay tuned. We're gonna put the new shock front forks on this thing and take it out to Daniel's Lands and really get to open it up. I mean, this place is nice because we can ride around here and all, but it is kind of still a public place, so
Yeah.
we'd want to just really rip it on just some dude's land. So
Yep.
let's do it.